LA. It's like a multiverse of realities stacked on top of each other, where everyone experiences a different dimension. As actors, our job is to connect with our human nature. My own mission? Find the humanity in Hollywood, beyond the smoke and the mirrors, flesh out the stories of millions of Hollywood actors we never hear about through my own journey as one. What do we want people to know about this industry? What has always been the same? And what can change? What holds us back and what pushes us forward? A sea of actors, a matrix of intersecting journeys. The hardest industry in the world? Let's find out why. That's a great opening shot, isn't it? I sure think so. That's me. My name's Klarich. I'm an actor. Hi. Who better to be your tour guide on this flaming roller coaster ride that is becoming a career actor in Hollywood? Being an actor isn't easy. In fact, there's a reason why it's called the hardest industry in the world. It is. This series is my way of showing what it's really like for all the other actors in Hollywood, the ones you don't hear about, week by week, as well as for many others. For sure, I'd like to start out by saying that I'm no beginner. I've been doing this for a long time. 18 years of professional community theater, a great natural talent in singing, physical comedy, and slapstick, and over 100 voices ready for cartoons and games. You'll see all of it on my journey, or on my website, whichever comes first. So, in the actor's journey, I'm planning lots of things for lots of different people. I'm going to be showing non-actors what exactly it's like to be in this industry. I'm going to be providing resources and advice, and hopefully inspiration for actors who haven't tried pursuing it before. I'm going to be basically sharing my discoveries and my just meetings with awesome people. Okay, don't record while going downstairs. Acting has always been in the game plan, since I was a little feathered tyke. But if you were to pop open my head and see what's inside, out would come an explosion of cartoons. Can you tell? Cartoons and video games have always been a part of who I am. In fact, it's the reason why I decided a long time ago that I wanted to be a voice actor in cartoons and games. And it was my excitement from the completion of my first homemade demo reels that drove me to start this web series. What? You don't think homemade demo reels could be that good? Excuse me?
You don't think I can do voiceover?
Then open your eyes and listen to this.
Exterminate.
Robots! I want your blood!
Vampires! Oh my gosh!
Hey, you kiddo!
Killer clowns! This can't get any worse!
A moment of your time?
Politicians?
I'm just catching the game of you fighting for your sanity, and I'm just the referee.
Not toasted toast, it's like the bomb. You know what, man? We can make a fortune selling this shit!
Today, in our adventures, we'll be learning about a special member of the rodent family.
It wasn't until after he met your ma that he got as exciting as bark on a tree. Hey, youngin', that was funny. You're supposed to laugh. Now I forgot what I was going to say.
Denny!
Dildos! Black flopping dildos!
Mantis style!
Yes, master!
Always be aware of your surroundings.
Well, duh!
Then why are you standing in horse shit?
Okay, I'm warning you! You little ghost thing! Stop it!
So for all aspiring voiceover artists out there wondering how I did it, it was actually pretty simple. When visiting my brother, who just happened to have a professional recording mic, we decided to use some tall tripods to create a blanket fort in the corner of his office. After sticking the microphone and a music stand wrapped in a towel inside it, we created the amazing catalog of voices you just heard a taste of. I'd also recommend that if you want a great resource to look for recording studios, talent agencies, training, and casting services, I'd absolutely recommend voiceoverresourceguide.com. Also in my research, who I learned much of my demo tips from, I'd undoubtedly recommend the incredible Chuck Duran, who specializes in voiceover demos. You can find him on demosthatrock.com. His videos on YouTube are also an impressive library of videos on exactly how to do a professional demo. So all that aside, what's my goal for week 1? Well, quite honestly, it was registering for one of the first things you'll hear about again and again when you move here: Central Casting. One of the most well-known casting agencies for background extras. You know, the people in the background that never get camera time? Yeah, that's them. Good work if you also pay for a third-party calling service to find gigs that match your look and personality type. So my confession? I've been putting it off week by week for 2.5 years. Mainly because they have this archaic way for first clients to register. Line up on the sidewalk to be one of the first 67 to be let in for the orientation at 9 a.m. How early, you ask? 3 a.m. So what I needed to finally get done was pretty obvious. For once, after putting it off for 3 years, week after week, I needed to stop getting distracted and register for Central Casting. Hey y'all, Klarich here. You know who I am. I just got off the expo. I'm in Santa Monica, and I'm on my way to an acting school to take some refresher classes. Decided to take about 8 weeks of on camera with a teacher named Javier, and I am really tired. I did not get any sleep last night at all. I fell asleep at like 3 or 4. That'll be a continuing theme in this series, is me not having the energy to do what I say I'm going to do because I don't get the kind of sleep I should. But anyways, though, this is one of the first acting schools I went to in Santa Monica. But what I love about them, though, is that the people that own and run the school have been my rock for many years. They've been incredibly supportive of me in so many ways. And to boot, they're a pretty good acting school. Their big thing is, giving you a well-rounded education. So they have lots of different classes there, from scene study to improv to on camera to classes that focus on certain acting masters. They really try to do it all, and I do mean that because I worked there for several years on and off. So I'm on my way there in hopes that these refresher classes will give me the boost that I need for the upcoming auditions ahead. It's been a number of months since I've done any kind of training for acting in particular. So that's what I'll be doing. As expected, my classes were a great way to stretch the old acting muscle. Acting for film is surely different for this theater actor. Act with the physicality of a stage play and you look like a flailing chicken on screen. Acting for the camera is all about the power and stillness. And acting with your face. Here I am reading a script cold for a psychopath.
And action.
So what is it like being a genius?
Basically, you're always surrounded by idiots.
Hey, Charlie, I think you just call us dumb.
How long have you known Jackson Cable? A long time.
Can you be more specific?
10 years, 5 months, 16 days. And what time is it? 8 hours.
You really are smart.
You're so smart, you must have known he was Asylum. That was just a surprise as everybody. Cut.
In the end, all acting is about one thing: truthfulness. Being truthful, as teacher Javier Alsina says himself.
So the question is, what is truthfulness and how is it important to acting? Right? Okay, so I think that truthfulness is the most important thing in acting. Now, what is truthfulness? What is truth? There isn't just one truth. I mean, I think that every single actor has to look for their own truth, their own way of arriving to whatever it is that they have to portray from a place that makes sense to them. So there isn't just one particular way to get to truth or one particular truth, but it always has to be there. Because if you are just saying lines for the sake of saying lines, is what I always say, that you should avoid, which is to go around the stage with a bucket saying, I have my bucket, look at my bucket, I don't care about your bucket. Everybody has the same bucket because everybody has the same lines. What do you put inside that bucket? What are the thoughts? So in order to arrive to that truth, do not memorize lines, memorize thoughts.